On a quiet February evening in 2022, what should have been a routine commute turned into a nightmare that shocked a nation. Oluwabamise Ayanwole, a young woman full of promise, boarded a BRT bus in Lagos, seeking nothing more than to get home safely. But in a horrific betrayal of public trust, her journey ended in tragedy. 3 years later, justice has spoken. On May 2nd, 2025, the BRT bus driver responsible for her brutal death was sentenced to death by Lagos State High Court, closing a dark chapter in Nigeria's fight for safety and accountability in public transportation. Oluwabamise Ayanwole, a 22-year-old fashion designer, was abducted and murdered after boarding a BRT bus in Lagos, Nigeria, on February 26, 2022, around 7 p.m. near the Lekki-Ajah Conservation Center, Lekki-Ajah Expressway, Lagos. Her body was discovered 9 days later on Carter Bridge, Lagos Island. The mother said that days before she died, her daughter bought her smartphone on credit. She said if she had never had that phone, the secret of how she was murdered would not have been captured by her. The bereaved mother stated that all her neighbors know how well behaved her child is. The woman said she needs people to help her seek justice, so the issue would not be handled lightly. She lamented and stated that she was expecting to be blessed through her children when they eventually became successful. The incident sparked widespread outrage and calls for improved safety measures in public transportation. Nothing is as painful as losing a child you have nurtured for years. And the mother cried uncontrollably.
We want justice! Nigeria, you have to rise up! Justice for Bamise! Justice for Bamise! We want justice! Anita! You kill our sister! We want justice! We want justice! Justice for Bamise! We want justice! Anita! BLT is no longer safe! BLT is no longer safe! BLT is not safe!
The driver of the BRT bus, Nice Omininikoron, was arrested and confessed to raping and abandoning Bamise, but later denied involvement in her murder. The Lagos State Governor vowed to bring the culprit to justice, and the Lagos State First Lady supported the installation of CCTV cameras in all BRT buses when the incident happened on February 26, 2022. But just yesterday, Friday, May 2nd, 2025, the Lagos High Court sitting at the Tafawa Balewa Square has convicted and sentenced to death the bus rapid transit BRT driver Nice Omininikoron for the murder of a 22-year-old fashion designer, Bamise. In a judgment that lasted over 2.5 hours, Justice Onaike held that the prosecution, the Lagos State government, successfully proved beyond a reasonable doubt that the defendant committed the offense. The judge held that for the death of Bamise, you will be hanged by the neck until you are dead. May God have mercy upon you. Although there was no eyewitness account of the incident, the court relied on a series of circumstantial evidence, the evidence of the pathologist, and the dying declaration of the victim, of which the judge had pointed solely to the defendant as the last person to see her before her death on February 26, 2022. The court also convicted the defendant for the rape of a 29-year-old lady, Nneka Mary Jane Ozezulu, on November 25, 2021. The court said the voice notes showed that Bamise did not consent to sexual intercourse with the defendant. During the trial, the state called 11 witnesses who testified against the convict. Omininikoron, the BRT driver, told the court that he picked the late Bamise at Chevron and at Agunge. He picked 3 main passengers. According to him, one of the main passengers was coming forward and he thought it was to pay him. But then the passenger threw something at his head and showed him a gun, asking him to cooperate. The deceased died from severe cerebral injury and blood forced trauma. and his actions and inactions led to her death. The law established that the person last seen with a deceased person bears full responsibility for the death unless he explains how he had no hand in the death. This goes to show there may be more Mary Jane or Iye who, for fear of shame, failed to come forward and give evidence against the defendant. He can be termed as a pedophile and serial rapist who took advantage of his position. This is an unforgivable crime even under the law. With him being the driver of a government bus, how safe are young girls? The government needs to remodel the drivers and seek to keep passengers safe. This case has become an eye-opener for everyone. Let this be a powerful reminder. Justice may take time, but it does not forget. Bamise's story has shaken the conscience of a nation, and with this verdict, a message rings clear. No one is above the law, and every life matters. May her memory continue to inspire change, and may we never stop demanding safety, accountability, and justice for all. For more true life stories, please like, comment, and share your opinion. Till I come your way again, this is True Crime CSO. Peace.
But yeah, Bamise they drop her, they forcefully drop my sister at the bus stop that she did not even prepare to come down from. I don't hear English, but I know one thing. The only English I know and I understand is justice. Please, mothers. I am doing that, and I am frustrating for justice.